The Franciscan Missionary Sisters for Africa is a Roman Catholic international missionary congregation founded by Mother Kariobangi. The organization members make a long-life commitment to spirituality, community, and service as an integral part to their way of life. We have members in 8 countries around the world.
I'm Sister Rumbi, Franciscan Missionary Sisters for Africa, a vocation promoter. Franciscan Missionary Sisters for Africa are women, live in a community of love, joy, and simplicity, and we work in different countries, in Africa and in Europe. In Africa, we are in South Sudan, Uganda, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and Kenya.
Africa has always been the major focus of our work, but wherever we are, our main concern is to help the needy in marginalized areas.
Today we want to show you how we do, the work we do, the ministry we do in Kenya, particularly in Nairobi. We also have communities in Nakuru, but for today we want to show you what we do in Nairobi, Kariobangi.
The Franciscan Missionary Sisters for Africa has been serving in Africa since 1903, and the first commissioned project in Kenya, Cheshire Home for the Elderly, was opened in 1984 by Sister Victoria Kennedy in Kariobangi, Nairobi County, and currently hosting 260 elderly people.
It's an entirely charitable work, and the miracle is the Lord never lets us down, and we have been going since 1984. This is Auntie Doris, and she's one of our dear residents.
Tunashukuru sana kwa vile mumetutembelea, na tumeshukuru Mungu awasaidie na muwe na moyo huo huo wa kutukumbuka kila wakati.
Cheshire Home kutupatia chakula kama sisi wazee imetufanya tukae vizuri, na afya pia imetufanya tupate afya juu ya chakula ambayo tunapatiwa. Nimesema asante.
We have 260 on our register. 120 come on Wednesdays and 140 on Fridays. And as you go out the gate, you'll see about another 60 or 70 people that come in because they're equally deprived, but because you don't have resources for everybody, we give them anything that's left over. They're very happy to have the vegetables or the unga that's left over. That's the nature of this area.
Under the Franciscan Missionary Sisters for Africa is the Hands of Care and Hope project, which has different programs targeting school-going pupils, high school students, and the youth in the slums of Kariobangi, Huruma, and Korogosho. The projects are currently benefiting approximately 1,000 individuals by providing education and rehabilitation to give them a sense of belonging to the society.
I'm Sister Pauline Nakayale. I'm a Franciscan Missionary Sister for Africa. And I'm the director of this project, Hands of Care and Hope. Hands of Care and Hope comprises of different programs, and that is Mother Kevin here, St. Clair, St. Francis, the youth, the farm, and the parenting program. So I oversee all these programs as the director, and to see that our Franciscan charism is being implemented in all these programs. This program started in 2006. Sister Lydia Padella, who is now late, was the pioneer of all. She started this as a feeding program with different people helping her to do it through the parish. And as children came to eat, the more they ate, the more the children grew. And together with Sister Lydia, we sat with the parish, thought of what best to do for the children. So the education part came in. and we felt the children needed education. So we had to get teachers, we had to get social workers.
We have experienced so many transformation among the clients we care for. We have seen these children come from poor background, from very humble background, from hopelessness to people who you can be proud of as long as you motivate them. And for us, education is the only gift we can give to them.
St. Francis of Assisi Secondary School was established in 2012 under the Hands of Care and Hope projects of the Franciscan Missionary Sisters of Africa. We offer secondary school education under the new curriculum. The school currently has a total number of 192 students.
My name is Rihanna Hassan. I'm the deputy head girl of St. Francis of Assisi Secondary School. Our school, it was founded in 2012 by the Hands of Care and Hope organization. Hands of Care and Hope organization is an organization that helps us students from the poor background.
The first lot to do their exam was in the year 2015. That was the first time the school sat for the KCSE. All along, around 78 students who have sat for the KCSE in this school since the year 2015 got good grades and were enrolled at the various universities in Kenya through direct entry. Though some have also joined various middle colleges. So our school has a number of programs, some of which are, we have a feeding program where we provide our learners with breakfast and lunch. But you realize that some of our children, since they come from backgrounds where they do not have enough, at times some of them carry the remaining food back to their siblings back at home. Another program we have is education. We provide quality education at our school. Our school has a laboratory. We also have a library. We have some books. We also provide the 844 system and the CBC system currently.
I'm Joseph Otiato, and I'm the president of this great institution, St. Francis of Assisi Secondary School. So, this organization, Hands of Care and Hope, has helped us students and this community in a number of ways, one of which include it has been able to provide free and affordable education to us as students, which has not been able to be easy since we are less privileged. Then secondly, the organization has helped to instill moral values and virtues to us students and has helped us to grow holistically as a community. Then thirdly, the organization has been able to support us financially in terms of money and foodstuffs, and I can also bear witness to this wonderful work of this organization.
St. Clair Primary School Korogosho initially started as a feeding center and has increased to a population of 555 pupils, offering the CBC education curriculum.
Now, St. Clair Primary School started in the year 2006, and it was used to be called Matopeni. Now, the main objective of the school is to ensure that they help the learners from poor families, especially from Madare and Korokocho slums. So what we normally do in school, we have ensured that we give the quality education. In fact, up to this moment, St. Clair is the best schools in Kasarani sub-county. We are performing well. Lastly, like last year, we managed to have a mini score of 309, and they performed well. Apart from that, also, we do what we call child policy. We ensure that we create awareness on child protection, and we have the CPOs, who are the child protection officers, that give guidance, and they also inform learners what is supposed to be done. More so, we also do what we call parenthood training. We train parents on how to take care of the learners and how to provide for their learners even in their families. The school is funded by the Franciscan Missionaries of Sisters, and we also get friends, and more so, we have also trained our parents to be responsible. They pay what we call cost sharing, a little amount of money that will show that they are also caring for their learners.
Mother Kevin Community School, situated in the heart of Madoya in Huruma Sub-County, was established in 2006 and also acted as a feeding center for children, which later upgraded to an education center and currently has a population of 285 pupils.
Our school started in 2006 as a feeding center to the people in the community because the Franciscan Missionary sisters saw the need in the community for them to stretch their hands and feed them. As the population grew up, they saw it better to start the school, of which it could act as a strategic point for the children to converge, and maybe for them also, apart from being given the food, for them also to be given education, because without that was the most important thing for the community. As the school continued growing up, the population grew, and it led to the establishment of other schools. For example, it acts as the mother school to St. Clair, New Hope, and also Don Bosco.
The Franciscan Missionary Sisters for Africa believe in second chances. Therefore, Mother Kevin Youth Center focuses on youths who, due to financial constraints, failed to complete their education. We empower the young adults through various technical training programs to better their future.
I'm Sister Miriam Duggan from Ireland. I'm a Franciscan Missionary Sister for Africa. So what I'm doing is I'm working with out-of-school youth, school dropouts, and people from the slums who are in need of help. So we have what we call an out-of-school youth program here. We gather through our social workers. They identify people who are really in need, and we bring them here in groups of 50 at a time, and we do an 8-week rehabilitation program with them. And that rehabilitation program involves a behaviour change process, a week on faith development, and many other workshops like on motivation, on time management, workshops on relationships and sexuality, on abortion, on advocacy, and all these things that they need out there in the world to face when they face. And then when they finish that program, they also do a week on first aid, because it gives them just that extra pop-up. And then we sponsor them, we look for sponsorships to sponsor them into vocational training so that they can get a job, because without that job they're going to continue in chronic poverty.
I work here at the youth center, Mother Kevin Youth Center, with Sister Miriam. We offer counseling to the many who come to us with different situations that they go through in their homes. Then after the program, we sponsor them into schools where we are able to help them get something to do in future, like their professions, something they can do to enable them get an earning.
Over 1,250 youths have had their lives positively transformed through the program and became self-reliant, productive, and responsible citizens.
This program has benefited me a lot. I've gained a lot. I've been able to learn a lot, mostly in faith development. We've been able to boost our faith, and nowadays we do things in a good way, and we've learned more even in self-awareness. Since we came here, most of us didn't know what they want in life, but now, since we have gone through self-awareness, they have been able to learn more and identify themselves, and it has been good to us.
I passed and went to Jomo Kenyatta University, where I was trained as a physicist or a technician, and I'm currently enrolled as a teacher at St. Francis, teaching and training and guiding our students. I will highly recommend any student to join our program, because right now, when it comes to the infrastructural development in terms of discipline, the students are so disciplined because of the good protocol that the school has set, so that to ensure that the students give their best.
I would like to thank Sister Miriam for the program and the whole staff for being there for us for the last 2 months.
Before I came here, sikuwa najielewa vizuri. I didn't know to tackle things like conflict, stress, but right now nina furaha sana nikikumbwa na tatizo kuhusiana na hayo mawili naweza nikakagua vizuri.
I did my KCSE in the year 2018. I scored a mean of B+. So I went ahead to Mount Kenya University. I did a course under teaching because I wanted, just like the founders of the school gave me something, gave me education. They brought me from somewhere that I really did not expect to come from. So I really thank them, and I wanted to be like them. So I went ahead and did a course in teaching so that I can come back to the school and give back what I received. So I have to give it back, trying to uplifting them, giving them that hope.
Before I joined the program, sikuwa msichana mzuri vile. Nilitoka shule 2018. Since then, sikuwahi jua ya kwamba I have to take care good of myself. But right now, I thank God for the opportunity. I've learned a lot. And for the youth out there, I would like to encourage you, you just have persistence, which pays, and also hard work and determination also pays. You are also welcomed into the program.
Do you have a calling? Would you like to join our congregation? Email us at fmsavocationpromoters@gmail.com or visit our website www.fmsa.net.
This is Franciscan Missionary Sisters for Africa, and what we have been watching, this is what we do in Africa, only in Kenya, Nairobi, and particularly in Kariobangi. We are requesting the young ladies, courageous and willing to join religious life, particularly to serve God as a Franciscan Missionary Sister for Africa. Please contact +254 756 583 324 for more information. We are not only in Kenya, Kariobangi, we are in South Sudan, we are in Zambia, we are in Zimbabwe, we are in Uganda, and we are in Ireland, we are also in US. So you can serve God in different ways in any country. Whoever a young woman willing to serve God as a Franciscan Missionary Sisters for Africa. In Kenya, we expect C- and above. If we have an additional course, it is an added advantage. But if we have anything to consult, to inquire about joining religious life, please contact the following contact, +254 756 583 324. We have a lot of activities here in Nairobi and in Nakuru. In Nakuru, we have what is called Love and Hope, where people suffering from disabilities are taken care of. We are giving hope through the values of love. That is also where we have the novitiate, where we are going to prepare the interested candidate to become a missionary sister. We follow Christ after the example of St. Francis of Assisi, who identified himself with the poor in wherever we are on mission. Then another requirement for an interested candidate to join the Franciscan Missionary Sisters for Africa, it is to be a fully Catholic. Fully Catholic, that means we are baptized and confirmed. Then you practice the Catholic faith. Then from there you can start conducting us. However, there are some people who have not exposed to learn the Catholic faith. You can conduct us so that we can show you how to get yourself baptized, how to get yourself confirmed, so that together we may grow in the fullness of the gospel.